Mass News is your school authority. The state is rolling out guidelines on what bus transportation may look like come fall in school districts across the Commonwealth.
School administrators today also going over pages of just released recommendations on things like air filtration systems and dividers for school buildings. Beth Ward joins us now live from home to break it all down for us. Beth.
Well, Chris and Jordan, one local school superintendent that we spoke to said that she received the facilities recommendations at about midnight last night. The busing recommendations, well, not long before. You can imagine it's been a very busy day for she and her team trying to put the pieces of this whole puzzle together as school is set to begin in a matter of weeks.
We did receive last night the facilities and operations guidance, as well as yesterday we received transportation guidance.
Chicopee School Superintendent Lynn Clark says she and her staff spent the day poring over new guidelines released by the Massachusetts Department of Elementary and Secondary Education for school building safety improvements.
Guidance talks about everything from learning spaces to ventilation to school lunch, to dividers.
And busing, for example, windows must be kept open at all times, mandatory masks, only one student per bench, and districts should encourage alternate transportation like walking, biking, and drop-off.
We do have many students who will not be taking the bus. Parents are opting to drop off. And we also have about 30% of our parents who are opting remote only this year.
She tells Western Mass News a family survey indicates 70% want their children to come back in person in some fashion. Well, the question is how to do that safely.
We certainly know that when we have 7,000 students, if we take about 30% off the top, we know that we cannot take 5,000 students and roll them in day one. That is not logical, it's not strategic, and frankly, it's not safe.
Each school district is tasked with coming up with at least 3 different scenarios, remote learning, in-person, or a hybrid. Clark says they are considering a phased hybrid approach.
So we want to go grade by grade, staggering entrance, phasing them in. That way we have transportation down pat, we have school lunch down pat before we have so many students. Say at the middle school level, just grade 6 at first. We are able to then look and reevaluate and say, geez, do we have to change anything about this?
Other students would learn remotely until their phase.
We want parents to know that we certainly are playing it safe. We are doing the very best we can with all of our options, and anything is possible. And as soon as we know what we decide, we will certainly let families know.
Well, the Chicopee School Committee plans to evaluate the plan and vote on that the week of August 3rd. And the school department, or the Department of Education, that is, says that their deadline for all of the districts to file their plan, that is August 10th. Reporting live from home, Beth Ward, Western Mass News. Back to you.